Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we're going to be talking about Casper Network, aka Casper the Friendly Ghost. So let's just dive in and let's start with this tweet here. So I said, Casper will never reach $50 billion in market cap. Let's put this into perspective with Dogecoin that hit over $90 billion plus in market cap, ADA that hit over $100 billion plus in market cap, and Shiba Inu that hit over $50 billion plus in market cap. This market is extremely early, but to say Casper will never reach $50 billion is crazy to me. And of course, this is quoting a tweet that I got where it was saying, I am holding Casper, but I am also ready to bet my Casper bag that it will never reach a $50 billion market cap. It's just crazy to me that some people can't see the value behind Casper. And I did say when Casper is at $50 billion plus in market cap, no one will care if you bought at 2 cents or 4 cents. We just DCA and accumulate as much as we can before these gems go parabolic. Now, if you guys have not been aware, just to clear up a few things, because I know that there's some people that will be new to the channel, whatever the case may be. I have been accumulating Casper heavily. I have been really kind of watching Casper for a while, really kind of looking at it, focused on it. Here you guys have some of my buys. I've been buying Casper like heavy at around like 2.5 cents, and I have been averaging in more and more. I wish that I could find, I would have to scroll through my media, but for those that have been watching the channel, that have been watching my Casper videos, you are probably all aware of my buys on Casper already. I've been buying it heavy because of the value behind it. And here you guys have that. So transparency is key. These were my accumulation buys of Casper during September that I've been fully staked for 10% APY. And here you guys have them all. I've been very transparent with you guys along the way. And the reason why I have been accumulating Casper heavily is because of the upside on it, which we will get to here in a second. But I did quote a tweet yesterday from Wrecked Wojak, and this is with Medha Parlikar. And I said the sheer confidence of her is incredible when talking about Casper, really puts a smile on my face. This team knows what they are doing. They have created something special and far more distinct than 99% of the networks in the space. Casper is my long-term bet. Now, again, full transparency for everybody out there. Like I said, I'm extremely transparent whenever it comes to any of this. I'm not paid by Casper. I'm not sponsored by anything like that or anything, within that aspect. Just to give you guys my full transparency here. I do not care to get paid to talk about projects. So listen, first off, I don't need the money to talk about projects. I don't care to be, partnered with a specific project to talk about them on a daily basis or anything like that. Whatever I talk about on this channel is what I want to talk about. The research that I have done, what I find valuable behind these projects is what I'm trying to give you guys. So when it comes to these projects, I'm not paid or anything like that. This is just me personally giving you guys my insights on these projects. From Wrecked Wojak, we do see Casper is the only blockchain to offer upgradable smart contracts and a highly secure, scalable environment for organizations looking to build blockchain-based applications. Come build with us. And listen closely to this.
It's a great time to be a developer. Whether you're new to blockchain or a seasoned dev exploring the potential of this breakthrough technology, we invite you to build on Casper. Casper is an open, permissionless, proof-of-stake blockchain that provides an easy on-ramp for developers who write in popular programming languages. At Casper, you don't need to know Solidity or other specialized languages, so you can start to build blockchain applications in weeks, not months or years. I like to say the future's unwritten, but the past is immutable. So unlike other Layer 1 blockchains, at Casper, a developer can upgrade their code even after it has been deployed to the blockchain with Casper's unique upgradable smart contract technology. When you build on the Casper blockchain, you're not on your own. Casper has a wide range of resources and developer tools to help you get up and running fast. If you are looking to use blockchain to build a solution with real utility, the Casper protocol gives you all the flexibility and features you need to make it a reality. So come get involved in the Casper developer community and learn more about our latest releases and feature enhancements, including our innovative NFT standard. Be sure to join our community calls and come to our office hours and talk to one of our Casper core devs, or sign up for one of the many hackathons we host. There's a lot of building to do. And at Casper, we are just getting started. Come build with us.
And I really hope that YouTube doesn't mute that with the music in the background. They have been really kind of weird with a lot of things. I just made a video on Ripple the other day with XRP, and I played a video and they muted it. So if that is muted, I do apologize. But nonetheless, you could definitely hear the confidence in her voice. If you guys, like I said, if YouTube mutes it, definitely go over to my Twitter and listen into this video because it's a great insight on what makes Casper so special. Now, with all of that in mind as well, we have been seeing a ton of growth of the Casper holders. Casper in general has been doing very well over on Twitter. Social mentions are doing very well. Of course, market cap prices and stuff like that are down a little bit due to the market circumstances. But again, a lot of this is just short-term price targeting and price action. I think that going forward on, we will see a lot of price action with Casper as the ecosystem does continue to blossom out and continue to build. Right now, there's not a ton of projects like other networks, but you got to remember that Casper still is very early on in their building process. I do believe that going forward we will see a lot more major partners, a lot more major projects, all that kind of stuff being built out. But a lot of the projects that are already on Casper are extremely high quality compared to most. But now I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what I was talking about over here with pricing. You know, a lot of people do think that Casper's not going to hit some sort of market cap. And again, yeah, is this just speculation? Sure, 100%. Until things are actually morphed into reality, it is all just kind of speculation. But when we actually go look at Dogecoin over here, and we go to the all-time chart, we know that it hit around roughly 70 some cents. It was like, I know that this is saying 63.5 cents. If we go over here, though, to the full-on all-time high, we could see that it was 73.76. Over here, if we go to the price of Dogecoin and we go to 73.76, you could see that it hit $100.8 billion in market cap. And this is crazy to me because, again, when you look at Casper at a market cap like that, we would be sitting at about $9.64. This would be a 216x opportunity. But listen, I'm not looking for the highest, price for Casper or anything like that. In fact, we don't need to see $9.64 for me to be happy or anything like that. $100 billion in market cap seems like a lot for most people in this market, but you got to understand what these projects are actually doing, what they are building out to, their partnerships, all that kind of stuff. And then, of course, yes, I did mention ADA. I also mentioned Shiba Inu. It's insane when you look at some of these projects like Shiba Inu, which, again, we all know that this is complete trash. Let me find, there we go. Like, a lot of these projects are complete trash. Like, this is still sitting at number 14 in market cap, by the way. It's insane to me. And a lot of these just are not providing any true value at all. But this did hit an all-time high of 8845 with 4 zeros, just so that you guys are aware. So let's actually go to Shiba real quick. And sorry, 1 second. There we go. And let's actually put this evaluation in the chart here. So we'll just say 88. I mean, 8845 doesn't really matter, but if you want to have the full-on market cap, there you guys have it, 52.1 billion. Again, this is why I say, like, Casper at this market cap would be sitting at about $4.99. Now, you want to know the crazy thing about this. So this would be a 111x opportunity on Casper. The craziest thing about this is that I actually have two charts over here. And again, I'm going off of the 24-cent zone here. I'm not going off of the all-time high that they're showing over on CoinMarketCap. This is for realistic purposes only. When we look at this, and when I say realistic purposes only, I'm going off of the data that we have in terms of this high going back to November. So this is the most accurate depiction of the fib placements on Casper. But I have Dogecoin over here. So I have this macro Dogecoin chart. This goes all the way back to 2017 and 2018 and then going off of the low from March of 2020. Now, as you guys do see here, this outreach to the 2.272 almost perfectly, 73.34. That's the centile range. Crazy to me that we are actually seeing this on Dogecoin. And if we go over here to the Casper chart, the 2.272 would be nearly $5. This would be $4.99. That is crazy because when we actually look at the market cap here of just Shiba Inu, we hit that target perfectly. It's $4.98. This would be the 2.272. How crazy is that? That's just crazy to me when we have these perfect alignments on the chart. Now, again, I did not look at Shiba Inu. I think that this would be a little bit harder of a token to actually find a lot of the price data for. Let me see if maybe USDT. Yeah, so I mean, like, we really can't chart this accurately because we only have so much price data here. You got to remember that this coin launched early on and it went absolutely parabolic just so, people could like pump it or so. A lot of it was just kind of speculation. This did outreach though to the 1414, which again would be about 65 cents on Casper, which is not too crazy. But again, I think that is still, I think that a lot of these tokens, like even ADA, which we have been looking at and actually addressing here and there on the chart, or on the channel, sorry, and looking at the chart going all the way back to 2017, 2018 again. If we look at the macro chart on this one, I know that we didn't outreach to like the 2.272. In fact, we didn't really outreach to any sort of major high here. It was actually less than the 1272. Most of the price data that we have for some of these altcoins, most of them do not go too high. Dogecoin is just a perfect example of one that was able to outreach to the 2.272, and coincidentally, this would be the perfect market cap range for it to hit Shiba Inu's market cap at its all-time highs, which we do know in terms of utility, in terms of the actual project itself, we know Casper is far more ahead of Shiba Inu than most. But when we look at Cardano or ADA, the 1272 would bring us to about 50 cents. Again, if you're going off like the $1.33 zone or anything like that in terms of the market cap, which Coin Market Cap would tell you on Casper. So just so that you guys know, if I go over here to Casper right now and we go over to the more, we could see that the all-time high for this is about $1.36. This is just going off of the ICO all-time high, though. That's why I like to utilize the November high, just for a little bit more of an accurate depiction on where Casper did kind of outreach to. It's price data that we do have on the chart. But this is why I have been accumulating Casper so massively. It's just because I think that it's extremely undervalued. I think that when we really kind of look at Casper as well, I think that this holds a ton of potential behind it because it is still such an early gem. You got to remember that we launched during the worst time in terms of like an ICO. This thing ICO'd at the worst time in the market, didn't experience a bull run, and we did still outreach to about 25 cents during, November, which this was such a short amount of time. I mean, think about this. From the time that it bottomed out back here to that November high, this took roughly 138 days, and it did still do a very nice run up. I mean, it wasn't like the most incredible run up, but you got to remember that this was after a crashing formation, barely on any exchanges, barely anything happening on, Casper, and it still did about a 373% run up. I think that going into the next major run-up with all the information that we do have on Casper, with all the major updates, everything happening around Casper, I could definitely see this outreach into possibly $5. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, where are you buying this at? So if we do have a pullback, I would be looking at about 4 cents. It would be at 392 in terms of the 236 fib level. Now, after that, if that level does not hold, aka we break down below 381, because this is the resistance zone that we flipped into support, I would be more so looking at some of these lower ranges down here that I have labeled on the chart. These are my buy ranges. These are where I do have personally buy targets at. I already have buy orders live, waiting for these targets to be hit on Casper. And by the way, if this is kind of confusing, let me just go to the one chart here. So there you guys have those prices labeled on the chart. These are my buy ranges on Casper. But again, like I said, if we do get that 100x move to $5, this would be absolutely insane. And honestly, do we really need $5 to be fully hit? Not necessarily. I mean, listen, I would love to see a 100x opportunity here. I think that it's highly likely. I think that a $50 billion market cap is nothing too crazy when we actually compare other tokens. I mean, if you look at some of the all-time highs of some of the top 10, top 25 tokens, I mean, $100 billion is not too crazy of a market cap. And 50 billion is still very, it's something that's pretty low compared to most. That's why I like to show you guys meme coins. Like, I like to show you guys Dogecoin and Shiba Inu, because these are meme coins that got absolutely pumped to oblivion, and they hit massive highs. But at the end of the day, we know that these two tokens, compared to most of these layer ones, are complete trash. But a lot of this market, if you go back and you can actually look on CoinMarketCap at this, if you go to historical snapshots and we go all the way back to 2021, and we go to, let me find 2021, there we go, there we have it, and we go back to, we'll say, November 14th. I guess November 14th would be the best point. Like, here's BNB sitting at $108 billion in market cap, Tether $73.8 billion in market cap, Solana 72 point almost 3 billion. And by the way, this is not even like the best time to look at altcoins either. The best time to technically look at altcoins would be around I think it was like May or even April of 2021. That was when most of the altcoins actually topped out. After that, they did not make new all-time highs or anything like that, which I did address on this channel as well. After that crashing formation, most of this market did not continue going higher, but a lot of the altcoins in this market were sitting at some nice highs before we started to crash. I mean, you could see it here on some of these altcoins having a $70 billion plus market cap. I mean, XRP was at, during April or even May, a $70.9 billion market cap. And you can see Dogecoin down there as well. And again, a lot of the money kind of flows from one asset to another. It kind of just works that way most of the time. You can see, again, more of the market during April. Most of these tokens were sitting at some pretty nice highs, but money just trickles down. And even if you go back to 2017, 2018, most of this market just had trickling of money. It just kind of trickles from big assets to, well, I shouldn't say big assets, large cap gems to mid cap gems to small cap gems. And this is also why I believe that, we will see money trickle into some altcoins. And I do think that Casper will definitely be one of them, with how much Casper has been moving. I think Casper still is, in terms of the top 7 gainers, at around the same range that it has been, but it has been dropping down. It hasn't been moving too much. Well, actually the new 7-day started, so Casper did drop down, but it's still up on the 7-day spend, 7.55%. I do expect Casper to kind of range around here, or maybe retest a nice low, but it definitely is coiled up, and I do like the chart for this right now as well. So with all that in mind, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on. If you guys want more free content, you guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. As always, up to you all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world. This has been Nick. Peace out, guys.